All right, so I just want to provide an update about my threats to kill that I received coming up 6 weeks ago now. And I think it's actually been over 6 weeks. And so I reported it to the police within the hour of it happening. It took them a couple of days to come out and take my statement. But in that time, about 6 weeks, I've not received a single update. Now, I understand investigations can take time and they might not necessarily have an answer, but there's nothing stopping the police from updating victims and letting them know. You know, maybe they're waiting on a result. Then pick up the phone and just let them know. Let them know that they're not forgotten and that they are a priority, because not hearing from them in 6 weeks says that you're not a priority and you're more of a problem than anything else. That's what it feels like. And I get messages from people who watch my videos and followers, and what I'm seeing is there's a lot of frustration around this. And it seems to be you're in a lucky position if you actually get anything from the police. And this is the system that we're in now, where, you know, it's the best time in history to be a criminal. The risk reward is massively, massively in favor of reward. What's the risk now, especially with the sentencing that's happening, the early release of serious offenders, the fact that police don't seem to even bother in most of the cases. Now, the police will say they're stretched. They will say that lack of resource. Now, I was a police officer. I saw it. I saw colleagues watching Netflix up an alley. I saw colleagues hiding from jobs. You know, if you get sent to a incident, the control room dispatches you. Now, the only way the control room know that you're done with that incident is that you update them. So what a lot of officers do is they hide under that job so they don't have to go to the next one. And then no one, you know, turns up or it's delayed for the next one. And they say it's a lack of resources. No, it's a lack of work ethic. That's what I saw. And it's a big reason why I left the police. It was incredibly frustrating being late off all the time because, you know, your colleagues always got off on time, right? There's some very good officers out there, but there are some very bad apples and there's a lot of them. So I just don't know how we've got into this situation now where you don't trust the police. And yeah, I just think it's incredibly disappointing. So that's the update. I'll do another update if anything happens. I'm not expecting anything. You know, I got a lot of comments from people saying, you probably won't get anything out of this. And I was trying to stay positive and actually I think they're right, you know, and it's disgusting really. So, but yeah, let me know what you think about it all in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.